One morning, the entire world woke up. Changed. A man wakes up in the dark. Something feels wrong. On his wrist, a number that wasn't there yesterday. He drops his coffee. His hands won't stop shaking. Across town, a teenager checks her own wrist. Then it happens everywhere. Every wrist. Every person. At once. News anchors can't explain it. No one can. Streets fill with people staring at their own arms. In hospitals, doctors freeze mid-checkup. Airports shut down. Screens everywhere flash the same words. Some kneel and pray, others simply stare at the sky. In one single moment, humanity learned something it was never meant to know. The numbers divide people instantly into two kinds of lives. An old man reads his wrist. 60 more years. He walks into traffic without even looking. A young man reads his 7 days. His hands shake. The phone nearly slips from his grip. He calls his mother. He can't finish the sentence. Across the city, people walk out of their jobs, mid-shift. Others sprint to the airport, buying the first ticket out. A woman looks in the mirror, and strangely, she smiles. She jumps out of a plane the very next day. A family gathers around grandmother. Her wrist reads, tomorrow. For the first time, death has an appointment, and everyone can prepare. But not everyone reacts with peace. A man with 80 years left walks into a bank and robs it in broad daylight. What can they do to me? He laughs. I already know I survived this. Headlines split the world in half. Suicide rates drop next to reckless crime doubles. Hope and horror, born from the exact same truth. And this was only the beginning. Within a week, entire industries begin to collapse. Insurance companies go bankrupt overnight. Risk no longer exists. Why insure a man who is guaranteed to live to 90? Why insure one who is guaranteed to die next Tuesday? Marriage changes overnight too. Why would I marry someone whose life is this short? People begin to ask. New dating apps launch, sorted entirely by years remaining. People with long dates become highly desired, almost worshipped. People with short dates are quietly avoided, even by old friends. For some, knowing their time is short breaks something inside them. Crime spikes, but only among those with decades left to live. Consequences don't scare me anymore, one shouts to a camera. Judges struggle. How do you punish someone who fears nothing? Prisons overflow with people who simply stopped being afraid. Meanwhile, people with days left do the opposite. They become gentle. Some spend their final days giving everything away. Churches, mosques, and temples overflow every single day now. Therapists can't keep up. Waiting lists stretch for months. Some governments start calling this a psychological emergency. But the chaos was only about to reach the top. Governments panic. If people know when they die, what still controls them? Soldiers with distant dates stop fearing the battlefield entirely. Soldiers with near dates refuse to fight at all. Armies become unpredictable. Wars stop making sense. One government makes a desperate decision: hide the dates by law. Long sleeves and wrist coverings become mandatory in public. But people find ways around it, almost immediately. A black market emerges, selling fake death dates. People pay fortunes to forge a longer life on paper. But forged numbers don't glow the same. Everyone can tell. A new class system is born, not by money, but by time. The longs get better jobs, better loans, better everything. The shorts are quietly pushed to the edges of society. Protests erupt. A number should not decide a life. The world had built an entire new order around a single truth. Then, 6 months in, something impossible happens. A woman glances at her wrist, and the date is different. She checks again. It changed. It actually changed. She had quit her dangerous job, started eating well, started sleeping. Her date had moved further away. Scientists rushed to test the theory across thousands of people. The results are undeniable. The dates were never fixed. Every choice, every risk, every healthy meal, Every reckless night moved the number. The dates weren't a sentence. They were a mirror, reflecting the life being lived. In an instant, everything people thought they knew collapsed again. The reckless ones stopped laughing. The longs realized their comfort was never guaranteed. The shorts realized their time was never truly fixed either. Slowly, people stopped asking, "When do I die?" and started asking something far more important. What am I doing with the time I actually have? The wrist covering started coming off. Not out of fear anymore, but freedom. Some dates got longer, some got shorter. Life kept moving anyway. The number was never really the point. The question underneath it always was, so, if your wrist lit up right now, would you still be living the life you're living today? Comment your answer below.